thoughts would be beneficial for your experience.
What art thou humming, darling? Sorry, I didn't mean to startle you, though it is a little funny. Hey, don't hit my arm. I break easy. I crumble when I can't get up. I know you can't touch me, it's the thought that counts. Hey, what is the basket for? Right, it is spring season, isn't it? Oh, you don't have to do that for me, love. Since, you know, flowers tend to die at my touch. Alright then. I appreciate it. Really. Shall we be off before night arrives? I'm always occupied at work, but I find that some rules are worth breaking. Yeah, before I met you, I never took the time to pause and experience this, all of it. Hearken unto the wind, how the birds sing, and the way the evening sun kisses thy skin. That's what you were humming? Yay, I can hum more of it. Mayhap singing it will come some other day. I'm already deaf. I don't need to die myself from embarrassment. It has been years since we've heard that song. I remember you listening to it over 900 years ago, when children used to play in the streets, when Henry V was king back then. You always did bring smiles to the faces of the little ones. I'm beginning to see where Snow White was influenced, but with animals instead of children. Yes, I did pay attention to the movie when we watched it. The animation has its charm. People will never believe that you managed to get deaf to watch a children's movie, let alone know you see and talk to me. I'm a bit tempted to let them think you're talking to nothing again. Blame yourself for being a bad influence on me. I used to be such a good little deaf. I'm selectively rebellious with a dash of sass. Honey, look betwixt the rocks over yonder. There's a doe feeding upon the land. The parents must be nearby. See the way it seems at peace? Oh, there's the parents now. They are beautiful. I need to keep moving. That does sound like a wonderful idea. We have seen much of the world, though Santorini, Greece has always been a soft spot. It's been a long time since you've seen home without the internet. Don't know if I prefer its original name, Thera or Santorini. I would love to return there with you. And you know, we haven't traveled to Rome since it collapsed. Right, Augustus and Cleopatra. Those are names I have not heard in years. To this day, I am happy you stayed away from her. From them both. She was dangerous, cunning, manipulative, murderous, all for the sake of claiming the throne of Egypt for herself. Even if it meant annihilating her own family for it. I've witnessed the way she used her charm and silver tongue. If she had known you were immortal, I have no doubt she would have weaponized you as a tool to keep her hands clean, like she did with Augustus. Of course, there's nothing I wouldn't do to protect you. With everything we have gone through, I don't mind keeping a watchful eye for you, to be that whisper in the wind to warn you of danger. Good question. To break the veil between life and death when it is someone's time. I never wondered much about the emotional aspect that comes with my duty. But one thing I disliked were those who killed others before their time. It piles the workload and forces my attention. H. Holmes and Elizabeth Bathory. Just too many. And yes, I'm aware that makes me a hypocrite because I technically let you live. You were out in Turkey at the time Elizabeth was around. Well, it was the Ottoman Empire back then. So that's why you never heard of her. And there's a flower over there. Do you want to collect it? Oh, you don't want any kind of flower. What type are you looking for? Okay, keep your secrets. I'll be patient. Yep, you're right. There's a clearing up ahead. You can see the sky clearly now. Look at all the little details on the clouds. An artwork without a canvas. And the way the sunset colors those clouds in orange, purple, and pink hues. Verily, this is one of the many treasures of the world. But you're the greatest of them all. I feel the same way. Ever since we met, when I came to reap you, there's this saying that others have cheated death. You won over me by simply existing. I wasn't sure how to handle these emotions that you evoked in me. At first, it was terrifying, but ethereal. It's something I'm grateful for every day, even if I do go against the rules. Don't worry about me. Just, is that where you wanted to collect flowers? That field of roses up in the distance? Are you certain you want me to tag along? They will wither. If that's what you wish, then I will come along. I could join you on picking flowers, yeah. Here. One for your hair. Yeah, you can put one in mine. I don't mind. Basket is filling beautifully. It's interesting how the living and dead roses blend together. A mixture of red and black. It's almost gothic. Nice. Thank you. First time I ever received a flower. It's nice. A bit crisp around the edges, but... Sorry. Couldn't help but add a joke. The ocean does sound relaxing. Do you want to go to the cliff and watch the sunset? Okie dokie. Look at that. Almost makes you forget all your plagues of troubles and worries. Oh, you haven't forgotten about earlier. No, you've always been there for me as I have for you. I don't want to give the impression that I don't trust thee. Truth be told, I have been thinking about the reason why you became immortal. I talked about plagues of troubles, but I have been troubled in both mind and spirit. The night when we met, you were supposed to die. Do my duty I have carried on since the dawn of time. I've reaped souls and guided them to their destination without an ounce of issue. Borderline indifferent. That one night, a few jotted on my list. It was supposed to be another task. And I failed it deliberately because of the feelings I felt for you on first sight. Those irrational feelings that I could not make sense of. And I thought killing you would be too cruel. My excuse to simply let you live a long life you could be pleased with. The gods, those, they gave me chance after chance to complete my list. I never would. And because they peered into my desires, my feelings, I'm sorry for being the reason you're cursed. For feeling the way I did and causing you to be cursed by them with immortality. Because of me, you had to live with the pain of losing your friends, your family, by outliving them for my selfishness. I bottle up this guilt and remorse for over 1,000 years. And I kept pretending to be happy. When I look at you, and I'm reminded of the burden I indirectly placed on your heart. It created this chasm between us. Forever on my list, forever living. I can touch anything else that isn't a living soul, or is on my list but you. I cannot. Can never feel your touch without you going through me like a specter. Close, yet so far away. Having turned you into a blooming flower in the winter snow. So why? Why are you still with me? Why do you still love me after all I've done? When you can still find fulfillment that I will never be able to provide. I don't know what to say. What if... Okay. I understand you. With all that emotional release, I feel like my dry wet has left me hung and dry. No, it's still there. Yeah, I feel better now. Like you said, I should forgive myself. It's almost dark. Staying sounds nice. I like that. A flower. Thank you for listening and understanding.